How about a nice, delicious hot plate of my favorite comfort food? I'm going to share this stew recipe with you. Keep watching. What's up, family? It's Caribbean Ducks in the kitchen once again. I'm going to show you a nice, quick, and easy recipe. So I hope everyone is doing fine and staying healthy and eating all that delicious food, right? So today I'm going to show you a nice, easy recipe. If you like oxtail, but you don't eat the red meat and you don't eat beef and all that good stuff. So I'm going to show you how I make oxtail turkey neck style. All right? So stay tuned. Keep watching the video to the end and I'll show you exact ingredients, what to use to get the same flavor, the same texture, the same look, the same smell, and it's turkey neck. I'm making turkey neck stew oxtail style. So let's do it. I got some fresh thyme and also some dried thyme. I got my Spanish oregano, or Guyanese call this the broadleaf thyme. I got some celery stalks. Got loads of green onion from the garden. And we're gonna need onions. We're gonna need garlic. We're gonna need sweet peppers. We're gonna need some carrots. We're gonna need a piece of ginger. And of course, we're gonna spice it up with a nice Scotch bonnet pepper, a little bit of tomato paste, some soy sauce, and I have here some my own homemade all-purpose green seasoning, the Caribbean Ducks way. I have that in my channel also. You guys can look that up. And allspice and Jamaican oxtail seasoning here. You're gonna need some butter beans. Yeah, we're making it rich and nice, right? We're gonna have a little bit of browning and a little bit of calves rib that I mixed together, right? And this is our meat. I got about 4 pounds of turkey neck cut to about ½ inch to 3/4 inch. And I already washed it with lime and vinegar. I'm gonna season it up and let it sit for a while and marinate, right? We're gonna also need a good old trusty cooking pot, heavy bottom. And this is my Old Faithful. So that's all you need for now. There it is. So before I get started, I went ahead and washed my meat with some lime and vinegar. And now I'm gonna go in lavishly with some my all-purpose green seasoning here. I'm gonna go in with about maybe say about 3 or 4 teaspoons of my green seasoning. I'm gonna give that a good mix and let it marinate. So now I'm gonna leave my meat to marinate. I'll put it in the refrigerator and leave it for a few hours, maybe 3 hours, and then we'll come back and get started on the stew. We're getting started with a large bunch of scallions. These are fresh scallions that I got from the backyard. And yes, this is a must for this recipe. Gotta have your scallions to add flavor. That's right, guys. We're not going in with no powder stuff here. Now I'm gonna chop some onions. I got white onions and red onions that I'm gonna use. You can just go in with 1 onion if you like. And for our celery, we got a couple of stalks of celery that I'm gonna mince here. Put to the side. This is our Caribbean Spanish oregano, or broadleaf thyme. I'm gonna go in with some of those. About 2 tablespoons of that, chop and mince. And 6 cloves of garlic that I'm gonna mince here as well. And now for our carrots, just 2 large carrots is good. Now carrots adds a nice sweet flavor and add some texture to your pot. A green sweet bell pepper and a piece of orange bell pepper for color and texture and flavor. Rough cut that and set that to the side. We're going in with a nice piece of ginger as well. This is another must for this recipe. You gotta have some ginger. This is about 2 teaspoons of minced ginger, fresh ginger. And this is another one from my backyard, nice Scotch bonnet pepper for flavor. And give it a little heat. And some wiri pepper from my backyard as well. And you know this is gonna be awesome flavor, right? Wiri pepper. Oh, just cutting these bad boys open, it smells so good. That's strictly for flavor, not much heat. Here we have it, a meat that's been marinated. It's ready to go into a pot. Have a pinch of oil that's been heating up there. And in goes the meat with our dry seasoning here. This is our allspice and a Jamaican oxtail seasoning as well. And here's our calves rib and brown end goes in with a bit of tomato paste. I'm telling you guys, this is gonna be so flavorful. Smelling wonderful in the kitchen already. Like real oxtail seasoning here coming up. Kitchen is smelling like a real Jamaican kitchen cooking up some oxtail. Got all the authentic flavors. A little bit, about 1.5 teaspoons of soy sauce. This is light soy sauce, so it doesn't have that much salt. And we're gonna let this steam until all those natural juices evaporated. And we're kind of getting like a little braise in here. It's starting to fry. And that's exactly what we want. We want to get a little braise to lock in some of that flavor and cook that meat. And now we're going in with our freshly chopped green seasoning here. Our onions, garlic, celery, scallions, pepper, carrots, thyme. All goes in at once. And now to continue the cooking process, I'm adding some boiling water here. We want that to continue to cook. And give it a good mix and get all these ingredients infused into the meat and stew down to make a lovely oxtail recipe here. Yes, guys, this is gonna taste authentic, just as the Jamaican. So we're gonna save our beans after everything's been cooking for a little bit. We don't want the beans to mince up. So guys, I recommend you guys try to cook with some butter beans, man. It's so creamy and buttery and melts in your mouth. I love to use it in my stew. It's been about half an hour cooking and simmering on low heat. Now I go in with my beans. Give it a nice stir. And we're gonna let this simmer for another 15 minutes. So in total, about an hour and change that this pot's been cooking on low to medium heat. So the meat is gonna be virtually fall off the bone and delicious. So we're coming to the end here. We're gonna test the meat to make sure that it's cooked and nice and tender. Give it a last stir. Here it is. And our gravy is thickened up a bit. And it's smelling wonderful here. I'm gonna take a pinch off of the meat to show how easy it is to come right off with little effort. We're done here. Just gonna cut the heat off, let it cool down a bit. And I'm ready to plate over a bed of beans and rice. Hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Give it a try. I guarantee that you're gonna like it. Now's the time to give me a thumbs up if you like the recipe. Please remember to like, share, and if you haven't done so, subscribe. I have a lot more recipe like this coming up. So please look forward. Ring that bell so you can be notified. It's Caribbean Ducks. I'm glad you can share this recipe with me. Enjoy. Have a wonderful day. Caribbean Ducks once again saying goodbye.